Pittsburgh, Sidney Crosby, Evgeni Malkin, Kris Letang, and the Pittsburgh Penguins have been an NHL playoff fixture for much of 2 decades. It's a race that spawned 3 Stanley Cups, nearly missed the next, and likely fast-tracked all 3 franchise icons to the Hall of Fame. And now, it may finally be over. Pittsburgh kicked off the night needing wins in their last 2 games against Chicago and Columbus to extend the longest active playoff streak in major North American professional sports to 17 years. Instead, Petr Mrazek made 38 saves. Robinson scored only the 4th goal of his nomadic career, giving Chicago a late lead, and Pittsburgh found himself looking out of the playoffs with just 1 game left. The Florida Panthers clinched one of the 2 wildcard spots in the Eastern Conference after Buffalo and Pittsburgh's losses. The New York Islanders could knock out the Penguins with a win or an overtime loss against Montreal on Wednesday. That wasn't what Malkin and Letang had in mind when they went into long overtime last summer to hold together one of the most successful trio in modern NHL history. 6 months of wildly erratic play crystallized in 60 minutes against a team that had won only once since St. You knew it was coming until the last game or 2. And tonight we had the opportunity to control our own destiny, and we didn't, Crosby said. Malkin's 27th goal of season-tied game, at 1 in 3rd period, and seemed to shake momentum heavily towards Penguins. Instead, Blackhawks, hoping for a chance to be number 1 in the draft and pick Connor Bedard, responded by scoring 4 goals in last 10 minutes. Robinson caught a bouncing puck in the slot, and was punched by Tristan Jarry, giving Chicago a 2-1 lead with 938 remaining. A few minutes later, Athanasiou found himself behind Pittsburgh net, and took a shot at Jarry, somehow bouncing off the goalkeeper, and eventually crossing goal line. Connor Murphy, Tyler Johnson and MacKenzie Entwistle also scored for Chicago. "We knew the Penguins were fighting for a place," Athanasiou said. "It gives a lot of men in this room an opportunity to come in and be a little heartbreaking. That worked for us tonight." Danton Heinen added a late goal for Pittsburgh. Jarry stopped 22 shots for Penguins, who are usually preparing for playoffs in final days of regular season. Only once in a streak that goes back to 2007 have they come this close to missing out on the postseason. Pittsburgh needed a 2-0 win over Buffalo in the 82nd and final game of the 2014-15 season to qualify. That season ended in a quick first-round defeat to the New York Rangers. By that December, then head coach Mike Johnston was fired and replaced by Mike Sullivan. A couple of street